Having my grandson taken away from me, I'm not getting any younger, so I thought it'd be the right time to reconnect with my daughter. I think the ship has sailed for us ever having a relationship as a mother and a daughter. Truthfully. I'm not the same person I used to be, and how many holidays have gone by where you and I have not said a single word to one another. You're still my daughter at the end of the day. Do you know the number one thing, aside from asking for money, a deadbeat parent says to their child? It's that they've changed. It takes more than one sentence to prove that you've changed as a person. Abby, I understand where you're coming. When was the last time you visited Uncle Jimmy at the cemetery? How about that? I don't really see the need in visiting a grave when the person is gone. What's it going to take for us to be civil again, for us to be mother-daughter? There's been a lot of time lost between us, Gabby, and I'm trying here to fix things. The way you used to behave with me, the things you used to say, the manipulation, everything, the guilt trips. I don't have room for you in my life anymore. I think I've closed the chapter on having a mother. You want me to admit that I was a bad mother? Because there's not a lot of things I'll admit to. Because I was a good mother to Joey. I was never a bad grandmother to Junior. And I certainly wasn't a bad mother-in-law. But I can admit I was a bad mother to you. I was hard on you. You're my only daughter. It's different between you and Joey. I don't wish harm on anyone. I don't sit around thinking about revenge, and I'm happy you found peace. But when it comes to you and me, don't waste your breath. What's it going to take to get your sister to talk to me? You know, I never apologize. I never admit to things, and I did that for her. Okay, I made an effort as her mother. There's a lot of parents who don't. So what's it going to take for her to not ignore me? You know, when I said reconnect with your daughter, I was being sarcastic. I didn't mean give up on your son just because I'm waiving my visitation rights. So what, you're gonna fabricate a relationship with the daughter that you haven't spoken to for years? That's your plan now? You're gonna try to make something happen there? You're doing something we never do in this family, and that's give up a child. You're waiving your visitation rights. I shouldn't even be at this table with you. But as your mother, here I am. So yeah, am I making an effort with Gabby? 100%. Well, I can tell you one thing that you shouldn't do that's going to push her away, which I know it's in the back of your head that you want to be a grandma again because I failed as your son or whatever, but if you nag her to have a kid and tell her that she needs to make you a grandmother again, that's the quickest way to get her to shut down and just continue to have you blocked. Because she ain't playing that. She don't want kids, Ma. When I spoke to her, I did not bring up having children, and I wouldn't do that. All I was doing was apologizing for the past, and she's still very dismissive. Oh, Ma, I'm serious. Like, me and her had our issues, but she went through an ectopic pregnancy that scarred her, that caused her mental anguish. She went to therapy and everything. She's never having kids again. So, like, that's the touchy subject with her. And I know you're obsessed with being grandma and you have to serve people Thanksgiving dinner, but she ain't playing that. She don't want children. I never wanted to swallow my pride with my daughter. A mother shouldn't have to. A mother should never have to apologize to their children. But you're the one that put me in this position, making me run back to a daughter who's been ungrateful for half her life. Ma, it's crazy to me that the second you became a grandma, you stopped being a mom. You know? You never think about how hard it was for me to be a husband to Miranda when our marriage was on the rocks like that. You never consider how hard it is for me to be a dad with the visitation rights and what that does to me. It's not easy for me to show up twice a month to a neutral setting, see my kid, not hug him, not give him gifts. It sucks, and you don't ever put yourself in my shoes. It's all about you and being grandma and having photos for your social media on the holidays and stuff. Like, get over it. I know I was really cold and hard on her on the phone, but once I hung up, I was feeling a bit indifferent towards my mother, which is something I've never felt in years. I thought like I couldn't feel anything towards my mom, and I don't know, I guess a mom is always your mom. I know my opinion doesn't matter, and I can understand the dynamics of you and your mom, but you're still her daughter. So it's 100% okay to feel whatever you're feeling. Even if you've been wronged by her, you're still allowed to feel something, you know? With Joey giving up custody of Junior, waiving his rights, and she's never gonna get to see her grandkid, I just feel like she's giving up on him and moving on to me. And if that's the reason that you're reconnecting with me as a mom, you know, like, it doesn't feel real to me. It feels fake, and that I'm just a second choice. Well, I don't like your mom. You know that. It's a horrible mother-in-law to me, but she's still your mom, you know? So I'm sure as bad as she can be, she still feels something towards you, I think. I don't know. And I think that she's wants a grandchild. And if she's gonna push that on me or something, that's a no-go. I'm not even humoring a discussion like that. I don't get what the obsession with grandkids is. Like, raising Junior and Charlotte right now, I have no desire to, like, be a grandma yet. But maybe because I'm not there yet, I don't know. But I can never see myself being obsessed like that. I don't know, I hope it doesn't happen to you where, you know, people who have kids, once they hit 50 or something, they all want grandchildren. I don't get it. I know plenty of women, older women, that don't have any desire. It's a generalization, but I don't know. It's like my mom, your mom, I just don't get it. Did you ever decide if you want more than Junior and Charlotte, now that you work full time and everything? I don't know. I know Brian wants more kids. Isn't it crazy how it's our bodies, yet people can demand kids and grandkids and tell us what to do, and yeah. And I have to get a cervical cerclage put in every time I get pregnant. Plus, like, I work full time, but I still think Brian expects me to pop out 19 more kids or something. 100% agreed. No one's ever gonna tell me what to do with my body. It's a messy situation. You know, you're the ex-boyfriend of my baby's mother who's dating her former sister-in-law. I get it. I get why you wouldn't want to work with me. Everyone in that Riley family, and your baby's mother included, you know, they're all twisted. And I have money. There's no reason for me to be upset. My now ex-girlfriend made me sad. All of them are scumbags. Alright, well, Miranda's not related to your ex-girlfriend, right? They're former sister-in-law, so can't really group her in with that family. Oh, she may not be related, but she fits right into that family. Because when I dated her, there's a reason we broke up. And she's got a whole ton of baggage, and all she wants to do is argue and look for problems. If I were you, yeah, I feel bad you have a kid with her. Yeah, as I know she's your ex-girlfriend, but as the mother of my child, I kind of take offense to that. Between you and me, because my ex-girlfriend pushed for it. Take a paternity test. Prove that her brother's not the father of your girl. Whatever, I lose track. I am just glad I never took a paternity test, and I am glad I am not the father of that redheaded... I'm just glad I'm not the father of that kid. Listen, Dick. If he was your kid, you'd be lucky. Because he's a great kid. I hope your baby's mother, her ex-husband, I hope he ruins all of your lives. I do. You poor people. That's what you are. Poor people. Lower class, mental health ridden poor people. Yeah, well, we may not be as wealthy as you today, but your ex-girlfriend, my baby's mother, pretty sure she's gonna make more money than you one day. With how hard she works. Have a good life, man.